In this lesson, we are going to talk about purchasing leads online to boost your business. Please remember that in order to have a sustainable career as a real estate agent in the city and to do this full time, you ultimately want to bring in your own independently sourced deals. Of course, the way that 99% of full-time agents in the city make a living is through referrals and networking. And you get referrals by doing a fantastic job for the first customers that you have. And if you do, and you really go out of your way, they will refer their friends and family to you. And the second way is obviously networking, which is why it's super important to be out there, mingle, go to events, and hand out your business card to whoever you can, because you never know when that person might want to talk to you about buying or selling. However, if you're just getting started and you want a shortcut, a way to significantly ramp your business income is to participate in one of the various lead programs out there. One of the famous ones that you've no doubt heard about is StreetEasy. So they are actually owned by Zillow, and they have a advertising program called Zillow StreetEasy Premier Agent. So let's just explain how it works. If you go into StreetEasy and you're logged into your agent account, which I am right now, you will see that it looks quite normal as before. It's clearly marked contact sellers agents, and then you can send a message to the listing agents. However, this is quite tricky because if you log out and you use a private browser and you appear to be a direct buyer, essentially anyone who doesn't have a StreetEasy account or has a StreetEasy account but is not an agent, you will see something dramatically different. Take a look at this. This is the same property, but now we are in a private browser appearing as a direct buyer. They've only recently added this short blurb about who the listing is by, but previously it's been only this. It's very misleading. It says contact agent, and then you have to click here to see seller's agent info. But most people, especially on mobile devices, will very easily just click here, and then they will just hit send message, or even this number, call this number. This person is going to be a random agent that has participated in the Premier Agent program to advertise on our listing. They are not the listing agents, they are a random potential buyer's agent. And in fact, for the buyer to have to contact the listing agent directly, they would have to click on one of these two and then send a message on the company page or your individual profile. So much more cumbersome versus, let's do an example here. Not sure who this is, but let's do that. Let's put in a fake number and let's just hit send message. If you do that, you see this, even though it says it's listed by Monsky, it's routed the inquiry to a random brokerage. So again, that is an example of how the system works. It can be quite profitable, and it certainly does work because they've shown statistically, and we've seen as well in practice, that the number of leads that have come direct from buyers has decreased a lot for across listings at all firms. So the system certainly works. It's an interesting way to boost your business. And let me just show you some other examples as well. For example, Realtor.com, you see here, they have something very similar. They just recently launched in New York City. If you click contact the agent, it will take you to a random agent that has advertised. Same thing with Zillow, Trulia, any variety of sites out there will have similar advertising programs. If you're interested, you can sign up to any of these programs individually by contacting them directly. Simply do a quick Google search for Premier Agent or Realtor.com, or simply visit their websites, and you will find clearly marked places on directing you to sign up. You can speak with their sales representatives about how it works. Many of them will have multi-month contracts even. Sometimes it's month to month, sometimes it's up to even 6 months of a contract, and the costs, sometimes it can be lower in the hundreds of dollars per month. Some of them can be even quite high, depending on how many leads you want, up to say 3,000 or perhaps even more. Again, do your best to negotiate as well, and check several of these providers out. And I know for the cost of a few $1,000s, you can certainly get 80, 90, 60, whatever, maybe even over 100 buyer leads per month. And if you are able to convert on even one of those, it makes sense. Lastly, you can make the most of the leads that you receive through programs like these, through, for example, our in-house buyer closing credit program that we normally offer to friends and family members. We will discuss these various incentives and different tricks you can use in a different lesson, but just know that these leads can be very valuable through some of the resources we have in-house. I would highly recommend you sign up if you are already familiar with the process of how to work with buyers, how the buying process works in New York, and you're comfortable with the transaction. Then I highly recommend this, as it can be very, very accretive to your business. Thank you.